Swinging a ground ball, stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first, and the Boston Red Sox are the world champions for the first time in 86 years.
Together they have, and together they stand alone on top of the mountain for now. And once again, the Boston Celtics stand alone for all time. It is banner 18.
No icing. For the first time in 39 years, the Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
And a title for the Patriots!
I can't believe it!
They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
Good morning, listeners. Welcome into episode 31 of a New Era podcast. My name is Hanson, better known as Fryddy online, and I'm joined this morning by my co-host, my dad, the OG Frid. Dad, would you like to say hello to the listeners this morning?
Yeah, good morning, listeners. Good morning there, Hanson, Fryddy. Sound like you got a little frog there in the voice there.
What's that mean?
It sounds like you're a little rough there. The voice. I know you had a weekend at the beach before this darn hurricane comes up.
Yeah, well, little fun. Beers went down and darts went down, and yeah.
Nice.
I'm just tired. I don't know. Shouldn't be. I thought I was gonna have a good sleep last night, and then I just woke up at like fucking 5:15. So I don't know. And I've just been like floating around there since. But that's all right. I won't bitch about my sleep pattern too much. We'll bitch about sports instead. We don't got much. This week.
Not much to bitch about, dude.
There's not. Yeah, there's really not. We'll start off with the Sox first. I mean, that just seems to be our normal thing. What did we say we wanted last week? We said we'd be happy with 4-2.
Yeah. I thought we were going to be in this pattern, and I talked to one of our continued listeners, my buddy, your buddy across the street here, Mike, and I said, I think, and I mentioned this last week, I think we're in a 500 pattern, and for them to go 4-2, I think we're extremely happy with that.
It was very quiet too. It was a very quiet 4-2. I didn't know that. I knew that we won the Rangers series. I didn't know we won the Mariners one, to be honest. I thought we lost that, now that I'm thinking back at it. But no, it's 2-1, 2-1, 4-2 on the week. Too bad I think the Royals did pretty decent as well.
Yeah.
I think we went like 4-2, but I think we somehow lost games in the wild card again.
We are 2.5 games behind, yeah. So this series right now coming up, I mean, we mentioned it, second half, definitely bigger games coming up, bigger series. Obviously, understood, because if you are in the hunt, every game is going to be important. I think the big thing is us, by winning this series, in case Houston overtakes Seattle, and for the AL West lead, we win the tiebreaker with Seattle, so we don't have to worry about them in case they come down to a wild card. Obviously, it's going to be, and yet us probably have the series advantage with Texas, and we have one coming up as well. But this is a do or die series starting tonight.
Yeah, holy shit, man, this is big. And it's in Kansas City. I'd almost prefer that, though, I think.
Yeah.
We're still 27-28 at home, 32-23 away. Damn, big series, man. That's exciting, though. But yeah, and then it's the Royals, then the Stros, then the Rangers, then the O's, then the Stros, then the Diamondback. I mean, dude, this is a brutal stretch. We should be all right, though. I'd hope.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we go 2-1 with this. Another Astro, 2-1. I mean, I don't think the Astros are what the Astros have been sitting here at 57-54. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Same with us. But they have a 2-game losing streak right now. If we can go 4-2 this week.
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
That's great.
I'd almost be okay with 3-3 too. But
yeah, we have to go 2-1.
You need to go 2-1 again. You need to pick up a game
Royals.
against the Royals.
Absolutely.
I mean, I say that, but you almost have to fucking do it with the Astros too, because fucking 3 weeks ago when we started talking about this, the wild card as an actual legitimate possibility for the Red Sox, Astros weren't in this picture. I was under the impression that the Astros are really bad at baseball this year and they would not be competing for the wild card. And now we're in a spot where they are in here. And it's not even that Seattle's doing that bad. It's just that Houston's picked it up.
Right. But again, what I mentioned, if we go 3-3, but sweep the Royals and lose the Astros, I'm fine with that, because if the Astros can overtake Seattle, we already have the advantage over Seattle.
How do you know that?
Because we won the series.
No, I know, but I thought we've played. I mean, have we not played them already in the year before?
Yeah. But I mean, the overall, we went 2-1 and 2-1, so 4-2. So we won that series, and that's what is a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
So,
no. We split.
Oh yeah, we split 2-2.
No, yeah,
and
2-2.
Then we won 2-1.
It was just this was to start the year, so we're up a game on them.
Yeah, and that's it. We don't play them again. So I was watching that watching that series and listening, and they said, if we can take the series, we win the overall series, which is a tiebreaker.
Okay.
In the wild card. So.
All right. Good stuff. All right.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about. I'd rather have Houston overtake Seattle, because that's one team we don't have to worry about.
Yep.
Which would be behind us.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, it's okay if we lose games. I don't want to lose games. But, yeah, what you're saying, if we do, and if we just pick up our wins this week against Kansas City, it's not the end of the world. We could be in a worse situation this week. I'll just say that.
Absolutely. And then when you follow up with Texas, if we can do what we did again this past week, then we'll win that series. And then that's 2 teams behind us.
And I think we should. Now, granted, we still won the series versus Texas. And it was in Texas, and this one's going to be at home. And I know we haven't been playing the best at home or whatever, but I think I was watching a little bit of Saturday as much as I could. We kind of gave that away. I feel like we could have swept this one against Texas and just didn't. So I think, hopefully get into a groove here. 2-1 versus Kansas City. Maybe 1-2, 2-1 versus Houston. Bring in some momentum. Sweep Texas. Get back from that. And then, you kind of need it, because you need to have a game or 2 under your belt with the Orioles up right after that. A 4-game set with them, too. So, all right, I would say let's look ahead at this week, but I think we just did that. So we're saying 4-2, 3-3. I'm gonna say 3-3.
I'm gonna say 3-3, but go 3 wins, a sweep, or at least
you're going sweep,
or we win the series 2-1 against Kansas City. We have.
I'm picking the 2-1.
Yeah,
3-3 week.
And to get us to a game and a half outside, which would be,
which is fine.
which is fine.
Which is absolutely fine. And then we'd have, when MLB season ends, our last game is September 29th. Man, we are getting close before you know it. You want to hear something cool? This season, Red Sox rookie Zidane Rafaela has started 52 games at shortstop and 51 in center field. Which other MLB players have played 50-plus games at center field and shortstop this season? Nobody. But, do you know who's done it in the past?
What other shortstop would have done that in the past? Oh, wait a minute. For us?
No, just in MLB history, I think.
I'm just trying to think of some of the great, some great shortstops. And I don't know. I don't think Fernando Tatis even played center. Mm-hmm. He went to right or left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Who is it?
I think the only one, if this Twitter thread is not lying to me, would be Robin Yount. But that would be it, I believe. Yeah.
Robin Yount. He was awesome. I loved Robin Yount. Milwaukee Brewers.
You really thought he was a Pirate?
Nope. Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, he was. You're right. What am I thinking of? I don't know. I might be thinking of like MLB The Show. I'm thinking of Honus Wagner. That's who I'm thinking of. Totally different person. All right. I thought I had more baseball stuff, but I guess I just don't, because we're just moving along.
Well, so
that was it. Hold on. Sorry. Go ahead, though.
I was going to say some interesting things. I think that came up this week. Of all the prospects that we have, that we've been discussing, that we've been excited about, the first one to get called up is your Nick Sogard.
Yeah. You see, we also... God, why am I forgetting all this shit? I can't even find it here. I was just looking through these trade deadline moves. That's what it was. Nick York. There it is.
Yeah.
He probably I think he honestly might have been the next one to be ready if we didn't move him for Quinn Priester. But we also have a logjam there in infield. That's why I want to go through these trades now that we have all 5 of them. I think it was just 5 of them final. Mm-hmm. And get your thoughts on him. So we'll start off with that one. To the Pirates, Nick York, infielder, outfielder for Quinn Priester, who hasn't been the best pitcher on earth. 5.04 ERA through 10 games this season. He posted a 3.21 ERA and 7 AAA starts. Breslow expects to be able to tweak a few things once he's in the system, working with AB. He relies on a sinker and has very similar attributes to Tanner Houck. Maybe that's why we went after him. I'm liking this a lot more now that I'm reading this, because I thought it was just we were taking a flyer on a younger guy. But if he fits the blueprint of Tanner Houck, maybe he can be successful. Breslow says he's a guy that I followed for a long time, actually going back to my Cubs days. Extreme strike thrower, induces weak contact, keeps the ball off the barrel of the bat. He's still young and projectable. And there's a ton of potential to work with. He is very young. He's like 23. Mm-hmm. Controllable pitcher for a while. So that's probably why you do need to give up a guy like York. But, yeah, it says similar to other prospects here, York was Rule 5 eligible and did not have the clearest path to contributing in Boston. With that in mind, the Red Sox opted to trade him for a pitcher with upside. I always liked Nick York, but I feel like even if Quinn doesn't turn out to be the best, I felt like this is kind of where stuff was going to go for Nick York. It was just, we're going to eventually have way too many guys in the infield. So were we going to just sit on this prospect and wait until somebody shits the bed, or you're going to get somebody from him. So I'm happy for this move.
I think he's like another guy that at least I know I enjoyed Michael Chavis. And we had, third base, second base, first base, but again, was he going to be the better prospect over who we had coming up? And I think he was, when we had to move him, similar to Nick York. I mean, yeah, obviously you have, as long as Vaughn Grisham gets healthy, he can be at second base for you. Obviously Marcelo Mayer is our future shortstop. So, and Rafi's not going anywhere at third, and Tristan Casas. So yeah, where are you going to put him?
And if you absolutely needed to, you can still put Zidane in there probably. Even I'm sure he could play second. He has played second for us. It wasn't the best, and we definitely like him at short and center more. But like, you got all these guys. It's a fucking logjam, and you need pitching help. That has been so evident this year. Even though like they've been good, it's just we're getting fucking decimated by injuries. And I mean, you got like Garrett Whitlock, who maybe pitched fucking 10 innings or something this year, and then he was hurt. Like, you needed pitching help, and that's what they attacked at the deadline. So I didn't hear a lot of like hate for this move by anybody by any means. I didn't hear a lot of love for it, but I think it was more so just because the casuals are looking at it and they're like, well, this guy's rocking like a 5 ERA. What the fuck? It's just like, yeah, but he's also 23. And we're having him we can control him for a while. And he's just, I feel like anybody that you trade for, pitching wise, especially because pitchers, everybody was going, it's a very expensive deadline compared to other years. Very expensive deadline. So to be able to get a guy and bring him in here, and I think anybody really, with how Bailey is just operating this pitching style, I feel like we can make anybody good.
I'm glad you brought up Andrew Bailey. So scrolling through YouTube, I ended up love watching the behind the scenes Red Sox, and they had the All-Star game episode that came up, and how great that was, obviously, for Jaron and Tanner, and some of the you had mentioned about Jaron's red carpet outfit, so got to see that. That was flashy,
very.
But then they had a whole episode on Andrew Bailey and all, and talking about his playing days and how then he turned, he was looking at opportunities, not just coaching, but in the front office with other teams. I'm glad, very glad, that he ended up going into the coaching role, and doing what he is here, and his philosophy, his approach, just with these guys, just incredible, and how it's mechanical, and also some of the, I guess, the not just philosophy, but looking at the metrics that you have out there. And he is definitely a player coach. And we've already mentioned, done wonders, absolutely wonders with this staff.
Yeah. Well, another player that he will be dealing with on the staff, I'm just moving on here to another one. I was going to talk about this Jansen one, but we did last week, so we don't really need to talk about, I was going to say Danny. But James Paxton, the Big Maple, returns to Boston from the Dodgers for Bolivar. I think he's where's this? I can't see anything on it. But, rehabbing from Tommy John surgery that he had in 2022, and then pitching for us last year. And then we ended up trading him at the deadline last year, right?
Yeah.
To the Dodgers, and then we did the same thing this year. We just flipped it around. He started for us on Tuesday, I believe. Allowed 6 runs, just 3 of them were earned, 6 hits on 1 walk, striking out 5 in the 10-6 loss to the Mariners. Granted, it wasn't all his fault. There were 2 errors in the 5th inning that like really fucked us up.
Yep.
And eventually knocked him out of the game there. But he's at least one of these guys that he can eat up some innings. He's one of those pitchers. He's pitched at least 5 innings in 12 out of 18 starts entering Tuesday, and threw 6 more innings 6 times already this year. And just gives us another guy to be able to plug and play in that rotation.
And I think it shores up then that number 5 spot where we've been throwing out a bunch of other guys. Yep.
Although Coop's been good, but
right. But yet, if you can have Coop be, long relief or whatever, just James is going to be able to eat up the innings on your 5th starter. That's what you need.
Yep. All right. Our biggest need of reinforcements, I'll say, was the bullpen. And that became very clear with some of the moves that we made, acquiring right-hander Luis Garcia from the Angels in exchange for, Matthew Lugo, Nico Cavadas, reliever Ryan Zeferjon, maybe, and right-hander Jefferson Vargas. It's a lot. I didn't know it was that much. And then we got Lucas Sims from the Reds in exchange for right-hander Ovis Portes. Oh my God, this is a gross stat. Entering Tuesday's deadline, Red Sox had a 6.66 ERA in July, the worst in baseball. Losses of Justin Slayton and Chris Martin to the injured list exacerbated the problem. In adding 2 veteran relievers in Sims and Garcia, both set to be free agents this offseason, Red Sox have strengthened the back end of the bullpen. Neither are flashy, but they'll get the job done. As Alex Cora likes to term them, baseball moves.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you had mentioned the guy that we got from the Angels. I mean, that is a lot for a 37-year-old. But, yeah, I mean, you, again, be able to probably throw these guys out multiple times during a week. Sims came in and that his first day after his trade deadline, or after, us getting him, I think looked decent. And again, if the nice thing is you have veterans, these guys are veterans, and that if there is that, 2 players in scoring position, less than 2 outs, or only an out, I think they can come in and solidify and be able to get them out. Ground ball pitchers we can get out of the inning, rather than have some of the guys that we already had that are a little bit unpolished in terms of innings thrown, and it can blow up quickly in their face. Where I think who we have, 2 veterans that have seen it, can get us out.
Garcia was actually teammates with Bailey in Los Angeles. It's kind of
cool. That's cool. That's wild.
All right. Well, now that's actually all I have for the Sox.
One other thing that I wanted to bring up, did you hear about Tristan?
I mean, I know that he started the rehab.
Yeah.
And I saw some pictures of him warming up and stuff, but is there anything else about it?
Yeah, so while I was listening to, I don't know if it was Saturday's game, I think it was Saturday's game, they were they were talking about, so we know Tristan is a little flaky, right? He's a little off the cuff, a little flaky, will say what he wants to say. He had said that at least he's feeling his ribs now are feeling as if he's gotten stabbed and not shot.
Well, neither of which are good, but
Exactly. And, Cora ended up having to give him a little call and said, it says here, Cora went on to talk about Cass's analogies, how they can be taken the wrong way, and how they told Cassis to use better analogies. It's all fun and games, right? But to a certain point, like when I get messages from people asking, are you guys taking care of this kid? I think we're doing everything the right way. So we talked to him, and hopefully that's the end of gunshots and knives.
What a cornball.
Exactly. Hey, I'm feeling better. My ribs don't feel like I got a gunshot. Instead, I feel like I'm getting poked with a knife.
Yeah, instead I still just feel like I'm being assaulted, but with a different deadly weapon.
Oh, but
That guy.
he's supposed to stay, I think, through this. They were saying this week, and they want him to do 3 games in a row. So I don't know if it's. I think they go to Buffalo or something like that, or no, Syracuse. I think it was. So I don't know if he's doing, this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 games, or if they'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday when they're back in Worcester, I think. But they want him to play 3 consecutive games. And as soon as he does that, we should see the call up. So we should see him in here in Boston in the lineup, I'd say by next
weekend?
No, by Monday or Tuesday next week.
We'll see. I don't know. Hopefully there's not like a setback or anything, but
and again, I think we need. I saw the game and we did it again. We put we were battling a lefty, so you had Danny Jansen behind the plate, and you had Connor Wong, who made a great pick at first base, but he was playing first base. So here you are putting your 2 catchers out. Now, at least I give them credit. You didn't have one as a DH. You had them both in the field playing. So if anything happened to Danny, Connor can go, and then you could put Dom Smith at first base or Remy Gonzalez. But I don't know why. I mean, I know you want to keep Connor's bat in the lineup, but just wondering why you didn't put Remy, who is a right-handed hitter, at first base, and he's played there already this year.
I don't know. Could be some platoon stuff. I mean, that's why we went after Danny, because we needed to add more lefties. That's what Core was saying, at least. Is Wong a switch hitter?
No.
Oh, I was thinking he was.
No, he's right-handed bat only.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I could have sworn he was. I guess that's just wrong. All right. You done with the Sox?
Yeah, I'm done with the Sox.
Okay. Javon Baker looks like the greatest wide receiver to ever play the game of football. I feel like I say this every week, and I'm never going to stop saying it. Javon's reportedly stood out and could reportedly earn the role of wide receiver 1 by the time it's over. Several NFL scouts believe Baker's game has shades of George Pickens and Chad Ochocinco in it. There is no reason this guy should have been available in the 4th round. He's just been cooking. Oh my God, I don't want to say it. But I'm going to say it. I think the Patriots might be fucking back. I think the Pats might be back. I think we're great again. I think we just needed like 4 years. This is a great team. Drake May, outside of a couple bad days, has looked phenomenal from what I've heard. People are joking. I don't know if you've seen this. People have been joking about like Joe Milton looks better. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Joe Milton's gonna. I'm like, guys, we have known this about Joe Milton since he was back at like fucking Michigan. Joe Milton knows one thing and one thing only, and that's to throw the ball 80 yards. Joe Milton does not know how to throw the ball 10 yards. Joe Milton does not know how to operate an NFL like spread offense. Joe Milton knows how to fucking yank that thing when we need him to. He will not stop with these jokes. Joe Milton probably doesn't even want to fucking play. Joe Milton knows his role. Joe Milton knows that he's just there to launch that ball. Everybody's like, yeah, Joe Milton looks, the 6th-round pick is out playing. No, he's not. Stop it.
I know.
Don't do this.
Colin Cowherd, I guess, was going all off that he's going to outperform. Your 6th-round pick is going to outperform. I saw something on Barstool where they were talking again about Joe Milton, and whoever it was had this Tennessee Volunteers hat on, ball cap, and they were just saying though that Joe Milton is probably the world's best practice player.
Yep. Yeah, that was on the Big T.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, world's best practice player. But then, God forbid, if we gave him, and we will, I think we play Thursday or Friday for our first preseason game, and he'll touch the field, and then all of this Joe Milton that is going to stop on Friday because we're going to see a drive of Joe Milton. And Pat fans are going to see, he sees the drag route, but goddamn, look at that post going. Look at that post going 40 yards. And then we're going to see Joe Milton making terrible reads and just trying to yank that ball. And all this Joe Milton
and go 2 for 7 for 180 yards.
Yeah, in 2 picks.
And 2 picks.
I mean, Joe Milton's fun. Don't get me wrong. I want him on the roster over Bailey Zappi. I don't think he's like bad. I know from seeing Joe Milton in college football for the last like 3 to 4 years, he is a situational player. That's all.
Yeah.
But he'll be fun to watch in those situations. Okay. 3 players who apparently have gone absolutely missing at Patriots Training Camp. This first one says Joey Sly. Don't think we really care though, because I think it was going to be Chad Ryland. And I didn't even know we signed Joey Sly, to be honest. We're not going to keep 2 kickers. So Chad will win that one. Juju Smith. Good. All right. I need to say something. We should have cut this guy yesterday.
Is this the weekly I hate Juju?
Yeah, I think it is. We should have fucking cut this guy yesterday. He has just been like, the only things I've seen of him are just dropping balls or being slow. And then you'll hear these beat reporters, well, there's rumors he'll be cut. And okay, do it already. I don't think nobody wants this guy on the team. The only guy that does is Bill Belichick, because he invested so much money into him and wants to hope that he's still going to be okay. But he's not. He's not good. And he sucks, and I want him cut now. I want him cut yesterday. God, if he fucking makes this team, I'm going to freak out.
I might have to find a co-host for the podcast because Hanson might.
Yeah. And then last one is Bailey Zappi.
Yeah. He's just an arm right now. Although, why do you need him? Because you need Drake May and Joe Milton to throw as many balls as possible right now.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Bailey, we've had our moments and all, man. But they drafted over you. I think we all knew coming out of the draft that he was not going to make the roster. But I do think, I will say, I think we're handling this really bad. I think we know that Bailey's not going to be here. I think Bailey knows that he's not going to be here. He just wants to play. He wants to play here, but it's not going to happen. I feel like we should have cut him already, so he could have had the chance to go to another team and run through all of training camp and at least try to compete for like a QB2. I think we're doing this really, and we failed him. We have. I mean, we also failed Mac Jones by not giving him any weapons, but we failed Bailey Zappi too. And we're treating him like shit. I'll say that. That's all the 3 missing guys I have. What else did I have here?
I have, let's see, the good and the bad for the training camp so far. The first good, the young wide receivers. Just talking about Polk, Baker have performed well, and sophomore Demario Douglas looking like a potential number 1 wide receiver for the team in 2024. Still getting contributions from Taekwon and Keyshawn Boutte. So we have a nice young receiving core there.
Mm-hmm.
Bad, they talk about veteran underperformers with Bailey and Juju. Good second-year jumpers, Christian Gonzalez, Keon White, and Demario Douglas. City So and Chad Ryland. Bad, Matthew Judon in this whole situation.
He is back at practice though, but yeah, this has been an interesting one, mostly too because I don't think I can't remember the last time we had to like really worry about like a contract negotiation like this shit hanging out until training camp. You see the video of him and Mayo? They were talking about it was like on day 1.
Yeah,
looked really fucking pissed. They were getting into it. He walks off the field. You saw that one. I was like, but he's back at practice, and I don't know. We'll see. I understand the holdout. Don't get me wrong. Matthew Judon is a very good player. And I have very much enjoyed his time. What does he have? 1 more year on the contract?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to free agency after this year anyways. It's just, keep in mind, this guy is like 31. Maybe, I think, will he be 32 this year?
He'll be 32, yeah.
He'll be 32, coming off some injuries, having some injury concerns the last few years, even his last couple of years with Baltimore, I think. I mean, he's getting up there. I understand holding back and not wanting to give this dude, 3-4 year contract extension for a dumb amount of money. Let's see if he can make it through the year with us this year. And yeah, it's going to cost you more if you wait till free agency. But I don't know. I don't think, regardless, I don't think they're going to get something worked out before the end of this or before the start of the season. Because, quite frankly, I don't think the Pats are going to want to re-sign him just because he's getting older. And if we're talking about guys like, Keon White,
yeah,
you can get a little bit of a youth movement coming in here. So I don't think we're going to end up re-signing him. I want them to get onto good enough terms that he'll play this year and he won't just hold out.
Yeah,
but
I want to make sure that this, and I'm afraid that, yes, I know you're getting paid millions of dollars, and your job is playing sports. I just got a feeling as if this guy's got a little weird mindset that, oh yeah, I'm gonna 50% it or 40% it out on the field. I'm just gonna show up, Gerard.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd do that. I think just if he was going to do that, he just won't play. He'll just hold out. I don't think he's going to do that, though. I think he ends up playing. I think we're blowing this up, and I think by the time that we start the season, Matthew Judon will be playing. His contract will not be figured out, and this will be his last year in New England. But I don't think we're going to have any more problems outside of that. I hope. I don't know. All right, move on.
IR returners. Christian Gonzalez, Matthew Judon, Ramon Stevenson, Hunter Henry, and Marcus Jones, who all ended the season on the IR. We ended up having 17 players on the injured reserve list when we finished, are looking good and coming back and ready for key important roles this year. Bad, the offensive line. So much uncertainty they're talking about, especially at a true tackle position.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is a little concerning because I thought, at least throughout the first week, they were looking good. All right. Well, I guess, like this is saying, they're just going to continue to mix and match and see if they can find something. Does that mean Caden Wallace isn't too good? Or Robinson, whatever that fucking rookie that I was saying I wanted to be started?
Yeah. It just says 9 days into camp, just so unsettled.
Yeah. Damn. We'll see, I guess. That does need to be sorted out, though, because that's the start of our offensive downfall all of last year. The past 2 years has been the offensive line. So,
good. No major injuries outside of Christian Baymore. Well, hopefully we can continue to be healthy, especially now that we are entering into preseason games. Hopefully no major injuries come out of here. Bad. Ooh, I want to hear you on this. Drake May panic. The Patriots rookie quarterback remains a clear number 2 on the depth chart behind veteran Jacoby Brissett and has looked more or less as one would expect so far. May is quite raw, but his physical traits are obvious as well. None of that comes as a surprise given his college tape, but it seems more the narrative are already being manufactured about the 3rd overall selection in this year's draft. There's a tendency to overanalyze quarterback performance in particular, but the fact remains that May is only 9 practices into his NFL training camp. No need to worry.
That's it. That's all. I mean, like it's saying, the hysteric narratives, and there's a tendency to overanalyze. I mean, we did the same fucking thing with Mac in 2020. But Mac was also bad. No, it's nothing to worry about. I mean, I was never expecting this guy to come out here and fucking win the QB1 job. I've been saying since the draft and before, I think Drake May is the best quarterback to come out of this class, and I think he will be. I think he's the most pro-ready. I think he's going to be the best when it comes to having his football knowledge translate over to, making the right reads, learning a playbook, and learning an NFL defense. So I think he's going to be the best in all those regards. But even then, I never expected him to start week 1 or something. It should have always been Jacoby, and it will be for a couple of years. The only one of these QBs that should be starting week 1 is probably Caleb Williams. And quite frankly, if they had any sort of better backup in Chicago, I'd also be calling for Caleb to sit. Yeah. Because I don't think Caleb is all that Caleb is, or people want him to be. But he'll end up starting fucking, I bet Jaden Daniels might get it. I don't know, though. But, I mean, now we do this year after year. How do we not understand that every rookie quarterback that comes in needs an adjustment period? We should not be calling for him to be QB1 as soon as he gets drafted. These guys, there is a big learning curve. I mean, we saw it with fucking Bryce Young last year. He still didn't start right away, and people were calling him one of the most pro-ready quarterbacks we had seen in a couple of years come out of Bama, outside of his size concerns. So, I'm not worried about it.
And I want to continue in on this quarterback thing. I still have some other things to read off here, but The quarterback, the Patriots quarterback snap count in camp hints at a likely week 1 starter. Let's see, off-season addition Jacoby and Drake have entered in the fold. New and improved quarterback room. I'm just quickly trying to skim over this and see the reps taken by quarterbacks and team drills over the past 3 practices further clarify how coaches view the ongoing competition. Jacoby is totaling 45% of snaps. May is 31%. And then the 12% are with Joe and Bailey.
Okay.
So
That's
obviously, obviously Jacoby, but this was kind of funny. I pulled this up today. Oh my God, where did it go? Madden. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Madden put our quarterbacks. They're giving Drake May a 74 overall, Jacoby is 69, Bailey is 64, and Joe Milton is 62.
And Drake's a 74?
Yes.
And Jacoby's a 69.
Yes.
That's interesting. I'd almost switch those two. No, I'd put Jacoby at like a 74 and then Drake at like a 71.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, that's what Madden has done. Continuing on here, Kendrick Bourne, his premise looms large even on the pup list. Looks like he's trying to take Jalen Polk under his wing, just having that premise. I mean, you and I both love Kendrick, so hopefully, I wonder if he doesn't stay in the PUP list to start.
He might, but if you do that, I guarantee you we're still going to keep Juju.
Juju. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be cut once we bring Kendrick up. I mean, he hasn't practiced. Kendrick hasn't practiced yet. He's still rehabbing from the ACL. So, I don't know. We got 2 more weeks of this.
Yep.
I don't know if he'd be up to full speed by then.
Training camp staff earns deserved praise for the Christian Baymore diagnosis. Okay. Keyshawn Boutier ready to put his off-field distractions behind him.
I'd hope so.
I mean, the kid's got it. I mean, if he wants to make this roster, he's at the bottom. KJ Osborne hopes to support Drake May as best he can. I think KJ just wants to make sure he gets on this team. Jalen Polk is keeping the receipts. My thing is, I keep notes on everything. We talk about David Andrews, his unique view on Christian Baymore's health scare. Andrews obviously had the same condition in 2019. Matthew, and you know what? I think David Andrews is an absolute undervalued team captain.
Yeah. He has been for a while.
I absolutely love his presence. I'm glad I know there was maybe some talk about his retirement coming up. I'm glad he's back, and we need him obviously for that offensive line. Even though Matthew Judon, which we talked about, his little antics, he still enjoys his teammates' support, and they talk about checking in with Mac Jones. We really don't care about that. And setting up the week ahead. So game 1, Thursday, August 8th, they will be hosting the Carolina Panthers at Gillette Stadium at 7:00.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully we then can see that locally.
Yeah, probably. If not, I'll just find a stream for it. But
yeah, you're much better at that than I am.
but that's cool. I'll be excited to see the snap like counts and stuff that we get.
Yeah, let's see. Gerard Mayo discusses the starters' time. Not ruling out the possibility of playing starters on Thursday. Everyone is eager to see Drake. Obviously, Mayo commented, we're still having those conversations. Once again, look maybe at all the starters will play. Not sure at this present time. I think Gerard is going to put the starters out.
Yeah.
We need to make a definite impression here and put those starters out.
Well, I don't even think it's an impression. I just think, we only do 3 preseason games now. It's no longer 4. So you're losing a whole other week of just getting them snaps. I think you just have to. You have to go out there, get the starters at least out there for a quarter.
I would say 2 quarters. Again, we're in a whole new offensive system. Well,
it won't be 2 quarters. If it would be 2 quarters, it wouldn't be till like week 3.
Yeah. Well, but I'm worried about, week 3 being the week that it was week 4 before that you sat your starters going in. I think you're going to see Jacoby run 2 quarters. He's the only one that probably understands this system.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it matters about the system. I mean, dude, we just saw fucking like 3 quarterbacks in for the Bears before halftime on the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. Like, I don't think these guys are going to get as much run as you think. Maybe a quarter. I think you definitely do it later because you have to ramp them up. You have to get them back into the football mindset and the physical toll it'll take on you.
All right. Definitely.
We'll see though. It'll be cool.
Varying differences of opinion here.
All right. I'm trying to think here. I really just have Olympic stuff.
Me too. I have Olympics up next.
Cool. 19 gold medals for the U.S. China picked up another one today, I think. I think I was looking earlier. That must have happened like recently because I think when I opened this up an hour ago, they were at 20. So we're 2 behind China in the golds. We are up 10 on them on silvers. We are up 13 on bronze. 72 total medals. Running away with that.
Yeah.
Just need some golds. And got some big ones this weekend with Scotty shooting an unbelievable, 62?
62.
62 in the biggest stage of them all on the last day to win the Olympic gold medal. I mean, just insane. Please tell me you saw that 100-meter last night.
No.
Oh my God, Dad. Have you seen a replay?
No.
All right, hold on. No, you got to see this. This was incredible. And I didn't really care, but I wanted to see Noah Lyles because of all the shit that everybody was bitching about with this, world champion or what. I don't care. I'm not that big of an NBA dick rider, so that didn't really bother me or anything. I get what he's saying. But this race was just incredible. Let me share my screen. And let me know when you can see that.
Right. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's Lyles right here. That's in 9, 8, 7. I think he's in 6. No, 7. right here. Oh, wait a second. My audio was coming out the wrong thing. I'm looking at him, and then hold on. So close, right? I mean, you can't even. They had to go to photo finish for 7 out of the top 8, except for this guy, and he wins it barely
because of the foot.
No, because of his lean. I think he just barely got. I mean, it looked to me like he lost it, but I guess in that last stride, Noah's lean just got him over just barely. I mean, you can kind of right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of grabs it, and then so they go 9, 7, 8.
The Jamaica guy thinks he's got it.
So did the announcers. They were like, "Oh, and what's his name, Thompson?" They were like, "And Thompson's got it," but they didn't know. Honestly, they fumbled the moment there. They kind of ruined what should have been an amazing call. I mean, they didn't really even think about Noah being in there. Now they're looking at the photo finish, and then he sees that he wins it by 0.005 seconds.
Wow. I mean, he had a bad start.
A terrible start. But to be able to do that and come back from it, man, fastest guy in the world. Fastest guy in the world. So what do we have? What do we have here today? Let's see. Anything super important? Yeah, volleyball, sport climbing, water polo, beach volleyball. Evans and Buttinger are playing now against Norway. Shooting, table tennis, wrestling, water polo. Beach volleyball, men's round of 16. U.S. plays at 11. 3v3 basketball, women's semifinal. U.S. plays Spain.
Have you watched any of that 3v3?
No, and I don't care for it.
Yeah, really weird.
I don't get the point of bringing that if you already have basketball in the Olympics. You know?
Yeah. It's probably just the fact that these individuals couldn't make it. The blonde girl who was with LSU, and I forget.
Haley Van Lith.
Yeah.
She's at TCU now.
Yeah, she's playing.
Yeah. Peyton Pritchard's on the men's team.
Really?
Pretty sure. Yeah. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a weird. They got like Jimmer Fredette, Peyton Pritchard, and like we're not. You got to think it's another country, and you see the team that we're trotting out for the actual basketball, and then you see what we're putting out there for 3v3. If I was another country, I'm looking at the U.S. I'm like, all right, well, these guys are just fucking with us now. Like they're not taking this seriously at all. They don't give a fuck. You get fucking LeBron James and Kevin Durant down the street, but then Jimmer Fredette at like 35 years old is supposed to be playing 3v3. For like, what are we doing? They know we don't give a fuck about this. It's funny.
Yeah. And again, you end up having 3v3. And you still don't, although we will finally have lacrosse coming in. But I saw a buddy of mine even said, you don't even have futsal.
Yeah, but we have 3v3 basketball.
But we have 3v3 basketball. But speaking of basketball, Draymond came to Tatum's defense there in his podcast.
Did he really?
Yeah. Says he was just calling him out, that said, quote unquote. Let's see, where is this? This was good. Let me scroll up at the beginning. You don't not play Jason Tatum. The man just won an NBA championship, cover of NBA 2K, just signed the biggest contract in NBA history. Oh, and by the way, your reward is sit down and don't play in the first Olympic game.
Yeah, he's got a good point. But he did play. He has played now. And
Yes.
It was pretty funny to see Joel Embiid not touch the fucking floor in that second game. I will tell you that.
But the third game against Puerto Rico, both Joel and Jason both led with 22.44 minutes, and Jason put out 10 points. But then Anthony Edwards did 17 minutes and scored 26 points, going 11 for 15 in the field, two for 9 and 2 points, and 3 for 6 with 3-pointers.
Gotcha. Next game's tomorrow. Here's what actually starts to matter. Quarterfinal against Brazil. We're set up, at least with the bracket, how it goes. I'm assuming we're going to get Brazil this first round. I think we'll get Serbia semifinals, and then we'll get Canada in the finals. That if everything goes like how I think it should. Let me see if that's basketball Olympics bracket, because I think that was right. Here, yeah. Serbia, Australia. We play the winner of that. That'll be Serbia. Germany and Greece. And then the winner of that game plays the winner of France and Canada. Okay, actually, Wembanyama could go crazy and have them beat Canada, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we got Canada, Germany, Canada over Germany, U.S. over Canada in the gold. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy. I think everybody's known this too, though, ever since we started the group and we had our first game against Canada. I think we all watched that game and we're like, okay. So this is going to be the gold medal. It's just a matter of getting there. All right.
And yeah, I guess, yeah, you make a point. Is there going to be a letdown knowing that we should be getting there? Is there a letdown against Serbia?
Maybe. I mean, it won't be against Brazil.
Right. And yet maybe it goes for both nations. Do they get that trap game in their next one coming up that somehow they don't make it out? Watching the women's soccer, obviously they talk about Emily Haynes, the new coach, and how she is just keeping them focused game after game in the moment. Trinity Rodman scored a unbelievable goal in extra time for the girls to get through. But unlike, I guess, yes, we were wondering about the minutes and sitting Tatum and then putting him in the next game. And I think he only had 4 points, but they're deep. Hopefully they have the horses that can, they don't have to worry about too many minutes per, one player, and have enough horses, unlike the women that have been riding, these girls, and you have these quick turnarounds. Hopefully the U.S. women's team does not fall in this next and lose, and then just now you're for a bronze medal.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think both of these teams should get it done like we know they should. I really like our look in this basketball tournament, though. I mean, if you're asking me, like, because I do believe it is Canada and the U.S. If you're asking me which side of that I want, I think Canada has to go through a fucking gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
France first round, and then most likely, like, I'm thinking Germany, and then it's like, oh well, even if not, then you have arguably one of the best players in the world in Giannis that you have to stop. Then I hate that. Like, yes, we'll have to play Jokic and Bogdanovic second round, but we've beat them before and we beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So you know how to beat that team. But geez, good luck, Canada, I guess. I mean, or not. I don't care. I don't want to see them there because they're the only team that really, I think, could beat us. But, I said that, and then South Sudan also played us all the way up to like a point. So, who knows? All right, you got this Olympic trivia?
Yeah, I got this Olympic
knock out and get out of here.
All right, let me share the screen.
Ooh. Watch stream. All right. By Trivia Nerd.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 30 questions. Let's see what we can do. How many sports were included in the first modern Olympic Games in 1896? Was it 9, 8, 100, or 12?
I'm thinking 8.
I was gonna say 9.
9 just seems weird. Like, why would? Maybe that is why it's in there. It seems off. I'm okay with 9. It's definitely not 100. It's one of 8, 9, or 12.
Let's go 9.
Let's go 9. Yeah, nice. 9 sports: athletics, cycling, fencing, gymnastics, shooting, swimming, tennis, weightlifting, and wrestling. Mark the revival of the ancient Olympic tradition and set the foundation. That's cool.
Who was the first female gymnast to score a perfect 10 at the Olympics? Was it Wonder Woman, Olga Korbut, Mary Lou Retton, or Nadia Comaneci?
Comaneci?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that name. I'm probably butchering it too. I have no idea.
It's Nadia.
Oh, it is? Sure.
Oh, well, Olga Korbut or Nadia? I think it was Nadia. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, do it. Yeah, see?
Nice.
I had a feeling. 1976 Montreal
Olympics, yep.
Damn. Ooh. Jesus Christ.
In what year did
the
In what year did the Winter Olympics Games debut? 1924, 1928, 1492, or 1932? I got a good feeling it was 1932.
No. What? Why?
They're the much younger Olympics.
No, I know, but I mean, we're looking at a span of 8 years. I think it's 24.
I think it's 32.
You want to bet?
Yeah. Round of golf?
Let's do it.
Oh.
I knew that one. I knew that
All
one.
Right. Darn it. I owe you a round of golf.
Yeah.
All right. 1924 in France. Which country has won the most Winter Olympic medals? Is it Egypt?
Ooh.
Is it Canada, Germany, or Norway?
Okay. I really don't think it's Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Germany, Canada, and Norway all sound like they could be. I want to almost say no to Norway just because I don't think they're probably good. I just don't think they'll place enough. Canada and Germany, though, I think it's a toss-up.
I mean, but Norway can do all those cross-country things that they win at all the time and all.
True. I don't
but
know.
Canada, those skiing and all that.
Yeah, like they get
Olympics.
those. And then Germany's just always one of those teams that's just good at or decent at everything. It's just the most medals. It's not the most golds. If it's just the most medals, I almost want to say Germany. But I could see it being any of these 3. I don't know. If you've got a better point for one, go ahead.
I just kind of feel Norway because, again, as I said, they can do all those.
I'm good with it.
Let's go Norway.
Nice.
Yes.
Excelling particularly in cross-country skiing, biathlon, and ski jumping.
Yeah.
They've consistently performed at the highest level since the inception of the Winter Games. All right, nice. That's good to know. That was tough, though.
How many times has the U.S. hosted the Summer Olympics? Is it 20?
Twice.
Is it 3, 2, or 4?
Twice.
I mean, Atlanta
and LA.
and LA.
And I don't think we've done another.
No, because I don't think New York, Chicago. Yeah. All right. We'll go 2.
What?
4.
4 times. St. Louis 1904, LA in 32 and 84, and Atlanta in 96. Oh. I did know about St. Louis. Fuck. That one pisses me off. We literally just had a question about this at like our weekly trivia. I think like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, St. Louis, that's so odd.
St. Louis was big back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Which athlete has won the most Olympic medals in total? Is it Michael Phelps, Mark Spitz, Larissa, or Usain Bolt? Not Larissa. Phelps. Huh? It's Phelps.
Phelps.
Yeah, Phelps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28 medals.
Wow. What is the official length of an Olympic swimming pool? 50 meters, 60 meters, 100 meters, or 25 meters? 50.
No, that says 100 miles.
Oh, 100 miles. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's an 100-mile long
yeah.
pool.
50. Because
50?
even in the 100, you got to go and then come back.
Yep. Good point. Nice.
Nice. Who lit the Olympic flame in the 1996 Atlanta Games? Was it Carl Lewis, Michael Jordan, Evander Holyfield, or Muhammad Ali? Come on now.
Jordan.
No.
Right?
No. Ali.
Ali?
Yeah.
Was Jordan the flag bearer? He was something.
Yeah, but I would say it was Muhammad Ali because he was, I think barely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that they both did like one of the I didn't know what order.
Yeah, battling Parkins at the time. Which country made its first Olympic appearance in 2016 and won a gold medal?
My God, what is this?
Was it Atlantis?
No.
South Sudan, Kosovo, or Iceland?
I think Iceland, but like that could be wrong. This was a huge thing, man. This was like, I remember this being everywhere, all over Sports Center and shit.
Kosovo. Because wasn't there like a war or something?
I don't know.
Don't look.
I just don't even know what Kosovo is. I'm not looking them up at the Olympics. I thought that was just a fucking
city. Yeah, isn't Kosovo?
No, it is. No, it's a country. It's where the fuck is this place? It's located like by Serbia, Southeast Europe. It's really tiny. By Macedonia. Oh.
So that almost makes sense because maybe there was some wars going in around them, and that's why it was big.
Maybe, yeah. I guess I don't know.
You want to go with it?
Let's. Because I don't know. I wanted to say Iceland, but it's like Iceland's big enough. They had to have had a one. First off, they've had to be there before 2016. Yeah, it's not them. South Sudan, I don't think, is out of gold. Yeah, let's go Kosovo.
Yes.
Nice. What was it? Declared independence from Serbia in 2008. Okay. So that's why they're so new. That's interesting. The more you know.
We're 78% correct so far. In which year did the Olympic Games first include the Paralympics?
64.
64?
Sure.
It was 1960.
Close enough.
Oh.
I didn't realize we have 30 here, bro. We got to start rolling.
We got to go going. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games? What country? United Kingdom, Narnia? No. Germany or U.S.?
UK?
I wouldn't say it was UK. No,
Then
it's
Germany.
either
It's
Germany
not
or
us.
US.
I mean, we've had
But-
4, but I
no,
think
but yet also Winter Olympics, we've done a couple. I'm going to say us.
okay.
Yes.
Total of 8. 5 summer, 3 winter. Wow. That's cool.
How many events are included in the Olympic decathlon?
It's a
that's 10.
decathlon. That's 10.
Decathlon, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Could you imagine if it was like 9?
First African women to win an Olympic gold. Alice Coachman,
African-American woman.
Wilma. Oh, American, yep. Wilma Rudolph or Serena Williams or Wonder Woman. Let's do Wilma.
All right. I was going to say Serena, but we're just rolling.
Oh,
Alice Coachman. What was it? High jump? Damn.
Yeah, 48 Olympics. Which city hosted the Summer Olympics in 1984? San Francisco, Montreal, Atlantis, or LA?
Was it not? Is this the LA year? We just saw these years. It was 32 and what? Was it 84?
No, 32 and... Oh, was it 84? Yeah, let's say LA.
Okay.
I don't think it was Montreal.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Nailed
Good
that.
thing that we read.
Yeah, I remembered.
What was the first team sport added to the Olympics? Basketball, football, chess, or rugby? Oh, it's got to be rugby.
Oh, what about football? That's like soccer football, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, dude.
it.
It's the biggest worldwide sport. You didn't think that was going to be added to the Olympics first?
Yeah. Which country boycotted in 1980 Moscow Olympics along with the U.S.? Brazil, China, Canada, or France? I think it was France.
This is right up your alley. I don't fucking know.
Oh, it was China.
That's what I would have said. I got to lock in here.
63% correct right now. In which Olympics did Jesse Owens win the Ford gold? Not the 2000 Sydney. 48 London.
Berlin?
No, it was either. I think it was Berlin. 36.
I think it was Berlin. Yep.
You are correct.
Nice. We're awesome.
What is the term for the last runner in a relay race? Oh, that's the anchor.
Yep.
All
Bang.
right.
Got it.
Which country won the first Olympic basketball tournament? Canada, Argentina, U.S., or Narnia?
When was this?
Oh, this is probably when we're still putting out college kids.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like Argentina.
Yeah. It was
the U.S.? Oh, wow. We suck. How did we miss that?
Who won the gold medal in the men's singles tennis in 2012 London Olympics? Federer, Portro, Murray, or Djokovic? It was Andy Murray because it was in London.
Yep. In his home country. Yeah, has it right there.
What is the name of the award given for sportsmanship in the Olympics? Fair Play Trophy, Olympic Spirit Award, Golden Globe, or the Pierre de Coubertin
whatever that one is. That's calling my name.
You think so?
Yep.
Not the Olympic Spirit?
That sounds stupid. Fair Play Trophy sounds like something a 5-year-old would get.
Yeah, I think it's the Olympic Spirit Award.
Whatever.
Oh, it is the...
You fucking idiot. Like, I'm telling you, it was speaking to me. You see names like that and you just know.
Which Olympic Games were the first to feature the Olympic torch relay? The 36 Berlin ones, the 82 Amsterdam, the 48 London, or the 2000 Sydney? Can't be 2000 Sydney.
Torch relay?
Torch relay. Meaning that they passed it along?
Is this... Yeah, I'm confused. Are they doing that? This isn't the lighting of the torch.
I think it was because you person to person to person. Let's go Sydney.
All right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Berlin.
Wait, read this. Hold on. You motherfucker. All right.
In which sport did Michael Jordan win 2 Olympic gold medals?
Figure
Track
skating.
and field, figure skating, baseball, or basketball? All right, 7 more questions to go. 61%. What color is the middle ring in the Olympic flag? Black, blue, purple, or red? Let's ask the colorblind guy.
So it goes, wait a second. There's 5. It goes 3 on top, 2 on the bottom, right? Oh, there is no yellow. Fuck.
It's either blue or red.
I think red then.
All right.
Fuck.
Black?
Black. Oh, it's the continent.
The continent of Africa. Oh. Oh.
Wow. You're telling I've been alive for 25 years and didn't know that the 5 rings of the Olympic flag represented the continents? The inhabited continent? That's crazy.
That is. In what year did the Olympic Games feature its first official mascot? Not 1949. 72,
I would have told you
80, or 76.
I would have told you 2024 because I didn't even know the Olympics had a fucking mascot.
I'm going to say 76.
All righty. 72. So close. A dachshund dog named Waldy? Aw.
You love dachshunds, don't you?
I do.
All right. 56% correct. We got 4 to go. Which Olympian has won gold medals in both the Summer and Winter Olympics? Oh, my God.
Michael. I think
He
it's
didn't
Phelps
win
again.
anything. How did Phelps win something in the winter? No. I'm going to say Eddie.
Did they not do any swimming at all in the winter? I thought they did something indoors.
No, they don't.
Then go Usain.
Usain might have done in the Jamaican bobsled.
Go whatever here. I don't.
Let's try Clara. Eddie. And I had Eddie. Oh.
First gold in boxing, second in bobsledding.
I had Eddie. I was going to go
You
Eddie.
did.
In what year did the Olympic Games first feature synchronized swimming? 84, 1776, 92, or 1980?
80.
80? 84.
Nope. 84. We're one rotation off on so many
We
of these.
are. 2 more to go. What sport was reintroduced in the Olympics in 2016 after a 112-year absence? Chess, baseball, golf, or rugby?
Okay. 112 years. It has to be an old fucking sport.
It's not
I
chess.
don't think it's.
I don't think they do.
Yeah,
chess.
it's not chess. I don't think it's rugby because they've had it. They had it before 2016. I could have sworn. So baseball or golf. Do they do? They're not doing baseball right now, are they?
No.
So golf.
Okay. Correct.
Yeah. All right.
Nice. All right. That's going to
Got
keep
that
us,
one.
I think, above 500 here. Yep. Which country hosted the Summer Olympics in 1964? Japan, Italy, South Korea, or Brazil? 64.
Italy.
Yeah, I was going to say Italy too. Nope, Japan.
Ah, fuck. But we get 52, right? Or do we have one more question here? We do.
One more.
Shit.
Oh, we're at 52%.
All right,
Okay.
lock in.
Who was the first gymnast to win back-to-back Olympic all-around titles? Nadia, Superman, Larissa, or Vera? We gotta say
So Nadia again. Go back.
Yeah.
Go to our goats.
No.
Fuck. Damn it, Nadia.
Vera. She won a Czechoslovakian gymnast. Our final results put us at
15 out of 30 correct.
All right.
Not too bad for guys that I don't even pay attention to Olympic anything outside of
every 4
when
years.
they're around. Yeah, and even then, Like, I might throw it on in the background of the TV. I kind of just root for the U.S. blind. So.
Hey, well, we keep up our trivia.
Yep, we do. All right, you got anything else here? Can I get us
No,
out
I
of here?
don't. No, get us out.
All righty. If you'd like to connect with us, do so on the social media platforms at A New Era Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, A New Era Podcast on Facebook, and A New Era Podcast at gmail.com. If you'd like to email us any questions, concerns, any funny business. With that being said, we appreciate you guys listening to episode 31. And we will catch you guys next week for the next one.
Love you, son.
Love you, Dan.